continue our series talking about Charlie Parker blues or bird blues, now working on the bass line for Now's the Time. So this is another blues in F that takes a different sort of way of embellishing that traditional blues chord progression, even than some of his other blues in F, like we talk about Billy's Bounce, other stuff like that. Each one has kind of a unique set of chord changes, and that outlines itself in the way that the bass line goes through, the way that the guide tone lines might manipulate. But again, keep in mind, this is all just an embellishment or a decoration of the most basic 12-bar blues harmonic form. And so think of the first 4 bars hanging out on the 1 chord. In bar 5, we go to 4. We go back to 1 in bars 7 and 8. Then we get some sort of a turnaround the final 4 bars. The most basic might be to go to the 5 chord and hang out there for 2 bars, go to the 1 chord, or we could do 5, 4, 1, and then all kinds of stuff in between. These bird blues do a lot of embellishing with different chromatic, bass notes, chromatic chords, but then different 2-5 chord progressions that anticipate these different key areas. All right, but we're not going to talk about the theory. We're going to listen, and we're going to sing, and we're going to play the bass line to Now's the Time. Give yourself another layer of understanding of the song, along with the melody, along with the guide tones, along with improvising your own solo, along with learning, Charlie Parker's solo, Miles Davis's solo, all kinds of solos. It's great. Bass line, though. Let's get this structural element down first. All right, so as I mentioned, we're in the key of F major, so we want to get that in our heads. So first off, just sing your root note of F. Just sing it on do, 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 do. Whatever register you're going to try to sing this bass line in. All right, so I'm going to demonstrate singing all the way through this particular bass line to Now's the Time, and then we're going to break it down into pieces. 1, a 2, a listen, 2, 3. Do, 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 do. So there's a lot of different things going in here in a way that's pretty different from the Billy's Bounce bass line or any other bass line we're going to learn. It's unique to this song, which is great. So I'm going to play it just so we get a further centering of this, and then we're going to break it down. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Kind of neat to hear that just on its own. So let's break it down. So we start on our home root note, scale degree 1. From there we get into an embellishment that's pretty similar to Billy's Bounce. It goes to the 4 and then it walks up chromatically. All right, sounds like this. 1, a 2, first 4, listen along. 1, 2, 3. That's bar 5. So it goes F, B flat, B natural, C, 2, 3, 4, F, then B natural, B flat. That's really cool. It does a half-step approach from the above to get to our 4 chord. See if you can play this after me. All right, 1, a 2, I'll play and listen. 2, yours 4, here you go. All right, next 4, we're in our typical spot, bar number 5, we're hammering on the 4 chord. So we get a different type of embellishment. Instead of hanging out on the B flat 7 chord, we walk that up. And so it sounds like this. This is the next 4 bars. Listen along. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. All right, it just draws out that progression the way that we heard it in the first 4 bars. So it goes B flat, B natural, C, that's a new one. We get a half step approach from above going to the 2 chord. Because that's our G minor, all right? So let me play this one more time, and I'm going to play it and sing it. So this is something you want to make sure that's in your body so you can sing it and you can put it on an instrument. And then I'm going to have you play and maybe sing it after me. All right, here's bars 5 through 8. So 1, 2, listen, then repeat. Do, 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 do. A 1, a 2, a try it, here you go. That's cool. That's a really unique thing about this song. It does that half step approach from above. All right, now we just get our turnaround, the final 4 bars. We know that we're on a G minor 7 chord. All right, so bass note is G, get that in our ears. This just is a big picture, a nice slow 2-5. All right, listen along and then copy me. 1, a 2, a listen, here we go. Do, do, do. Then we get. So bar number 12, we get that 2-5 again. All right, see if you can play and sing it after me. 1, 2, it starts on the G. 2, here you go. Great. Let's see if we can do the whole thing from top to bottom, from beginning to end. All right. Now's the time. Bass line. Let's do it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Great. So with any of these pieces that you're learning, it's really useful to try and slow it down by ear. If you're having any troubles with the rate of this, your ear is your primary transcription tool. You don't have to take everything at full speed. The way that people used to do it, they might slow down the speed of the record, but all of these guys, they were listening to these songs and they were able to use their ear, and kind of in the same way that we might slow down a record, change the speed, or slow down the digital sound. Your ears can do that too. You just take it out of context, try it slower, try to keep the pitch, try to keep the rhythm. So just to double check, let's do a slow down version of this bass line. 2, a 1, 2, 3. Being able to play something slower is almost more of a better marker for making sure that you know something than doing it faster. And so being able to do it in both of those directions is great. Just keeps your accountability for knowing these structural elements, the bass line, the melody, the guide tones, the improvised solos. Have all of that as part of your repertoire and then go write it down. All right, happy practicing.